वाचता हो तो स्क्रीन पर. Good noon, friends. Today in this lecture I would discuss eigenvalue problems, that is in the Gujarat Technological University, the second semester mathematics, vector calculus and linear algebra. In this topic, in this presentation, we will discuss eigenvalue problems, that is to find eigenvalues and eigenvectors for the given matrix. So let me first of all give the brief introduction to the eigenvalue problems. Eigenvalue problems, suppose we are given an equation, matrix equation, Ax is equal to lambda x, where A is an n by n matrix, lambda is a scalar and x is some unknown vector in Euclidean space Rn. So in this problem, see, such problems are not always solvable, but we seek for a values of lambda for which it has non-trivial solutions. Such values of lambda for which the system have non-trivial solution is called eigenvalues, and the corresponding non-trivial solutions are known as eigenvectors of A. So here let us look at the equation Ax is equal to lambda x. If we see the geometrically, then here the right hand side part Ax is given as an action of A. That is, see, we know that the matrix A is given by the action of linear transformations on Euclidean space. So if you apply the matrix A on vector x, and vector has both directions and magnitude. So normally when you apply the linear transformations on x, the magnitude and direction both will be changed. But there are few vectors for each square matrix A, they whose direction does not change. Obviously magnitude getting changed. So such vectors are known as eigenvectors. So let us formally introduce the definition of eigenvalue and eigenvector. So for given a matrix A of order n, a scalar lambda is said to be an eigenvalue of A if there exists a non-zero vector x in Rn such that Ax is equal to lambda x, or equivalent to say the homogeneous system A minus lambda I x is equal to 0. Here this I is an identity matrix of order n, and here the non-trivial solutions, that is the vector x, is called eigenvector of A associated to an eigenvalue lambda. So let us try to explore the definition. See here the definition says that is for lambda to be an eigenvalue of A, there must be a non-trivial solution to the homogeneous system A minus lambda I x is equal to 0. And when does a homogeneous system has non-trivial solutions? So we know from the system of linear equations, only those homogeneous systems possesses the non-trivial solutions for which the determinant of its coefficient matrix is 0. So here coefficient matrix is A minus lambda I x is equal A minus lambda I is equal to 0. So for lambda to be an eigenvalue, the determinant of A minus lambda I must be 0. So this is we can take an idea as to find the eigenvalues of A. So here let us look at, so we have come to the point that for lambda to be an eigenvalue of A, this determinant of A minus lambda I has to be 0. So what is this determinant? So this determinant is basically obtained from the matrix A minus lambda I. This matrix A minus lambda I is, we will call it eigenmatrix, and the determinant of A minus lambda I, when you expand it, it will be a polynomial in lambda of degree n. So ultimately this equation determinant of A minus lambda I is equal to 0 is a polynomial of degree n in the unknown lambda. That means to find the eigenvalues of matrix A, we have to solve the algebraic equation. We have to solve the algebraic equations. So here we call this determinant of a minus lambda I, because it is a polynomial, we call it characteristic polynomial for a. And from the fundamental theorem of algebra, we know that every algebraic equation, that is the polynomial equation, has n roots, I mean at most n distinct roots, because some of the roots may be repeated, and also it is the fact that some of the roots may be complex numbers. So here let us formally define the characteristic equation. The polynomial equation determinant of a minus lambda I is equal to 0 is called a characteristic equation for a, and the roots of this equation, that is characteristic equations, are known as eigenvalues of a. Thus we can say that every square matrix A of order n has total n eigenvalues. They all may not be distinct, because there may be some of the repeated eigenvalues. And for each eigenvalue lambda, we will solve the system. Non-trivial solutions of this system are known as eigenvectors of A. And C, because we know that if the homogeneous system have non-trivial solutions, then they are infinitely many. So here, because eigenvectors are the non-trivial solutions to the homogeneous systems, so eigenvectors are also infinitely many. So let us from this conclusion, from the definition, let us make the procedure for finding or solving the eigenvalue problems. In eigenvalue problems, we want to find out eigenvalues as well as corresponding eigenvectors. So first of all, whatever the square matrix is given, subtract the lambda along the diagonal and then find its determinant. This determinant will be a polynomial in lambda of degree n. Equate it with 0. That polynomial equation, we call it characteristic equation. So in the step number 1, first of all we find out the characteristic equation, and characteristic equation is what? Determinant of a minus lambda I is equal to 0. So here we need to expand the determinant. So in order to find the characteristic polynomial, one requires the knowledge of expanding determinants. After finding the characteristic equation, we solve it for roots, and the roots of this characteristic equation are known as eigenvalues. So in order to find out the eigenvalues, one requires the knowledge of basic algebra, that is solving the algebraic equations with integer coefficients. Most of the times we will end up with the integer coefficients, and this n roots, we will get here n roots. So these n roots are eigenvalues of A. After finding the eigenvalues, for each eigenvalue we will solve the homogeneous system of linear equations A minus lambda I x is equal to 0. So, and the non-trivial solutions of these homogeneous systems are the eigenvectors. So here, in order to find the eigenvectors, again one requires the knowledge of solving homogeneous system of linear equations, and for that we have several methods. In fact, we have two main known methods, that is, one is Gaussian elimination method and another one is Cramer rule. So whichever is convenient to you, apply the method and find out the non-trivial solutions. Those non-trivial solutions are the eigenvectors for a matrix A corresponding to the eigenvalue lambda. So here let us again explore the working rule for finding the eigenvalues and eigenvectors. First of all, find out the characteristic polynomial. The characteristic polynomial is given by determinant of a minus lambda I is equal to 0. That will be a polynomial in lambda of degree n, so it has n roots. These n roots are eigenvalues for the matrix A. After finding the eigenvalues for each eigenvalue, we will solve one system, homogeneous system of linear equations. Say here a minus lambda I is equal to I x is equal to 0, and the non-trivial solutions of this system are eigenvectors corresponding to the particular eigenvalue for the matrix A. So let us understand this procedure for solving the eigenvalues problem by taking a simple example. Here the eigenvalue problem is given as follows. Find out the eigenvalues and eigenvectors of the given matrix A is equal to, the first row is 4 minus 5, second row 2 minus 3. So here we want to find out eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So in order to find the eigenvalues, first of all we need the characteristic equation. So in the step number 1 we find out the characteristic equation. The characteristic equation is given by the determinant A minus lambda I is equal to 0, so that here we subtract the lambda along the diagonal and then we find the determinant of this of the matrix and we equate it with 0. So we will get this equation, and when you expand this determinant, so ultimately you will get here a polynomial of degree 2 in lambda. That is, here we get for the 2 by 2 matrices we get the quadratic equation, and quadratic equations are easy to solve. That is, we have the formal procedure for solving, or either after factorizing you can find out the roots. So here the factors of the characteristic polynomial are lambda plus 1 and lambda minus 2. Therefore, what are the eigenvalues? Eigenvalues are the roots of characteristic equation. So here the roots are minus 1 and 2. So these two values of lambda are eigenvalues for the given matrix A. Now in the step number 3 we will find out the eigenvectors for each eigenvalue. Here we have two eigenvalues, one is minus 1 and the other is 2. So here in order to find out the eigenvectors, we need to solve this homogeneous system. So for first of all we solve this system for lambda is equal to minus 1, that is the first eigenvalue. So when you substitute the value of lambda in this system, you will get this system of linear equations whose coefficient matrix is 5 minus 5 2 minus 2, which will give you two equations. One is 5x1 minus 5x2 is equal to 0. The second one is 2 minus 2 2x1 minus 2x2 is equal to 0, and both the, you can see here, both the equations are identical equations. So we solve one of the equations, the equivalent equation of this system is x1 minus x2 is equal to 0, so that we have x1 is equal to x2. So the solutions of this system are, we are seeking for the non-zero solutions, that is non-trivial solutions. So we assign the non-zero constant to the x2, say x2 is equal to k, then x1 is also k. So any vector of the form, the first component is k and having same components is an eigenvector for this eigenvalue lambda. So in particular, let us take x2 is equal to 1, and so that x1 is equal to 1. So the vector x1 x2 is equal to 1 1 is an eigenvector of a matrix A corresponding to the eigenvalue lambda is equal to minus 1. So the procedure is clear. What we will do, we want to solve for the eigenvalues, we want to solve the system of linear equations, homogeneous system of linear equations. So here we will put the value of lambda so that we get this system. In this system both the equations are identical equations, so the corresponding equivalent equation is x1 minus x2 is equal to 0, which implies x1 and x2 are same. So all those vectors which both the components are same are the eigenvectors for matrix A, right? So here in particular 1 1 is an eigenvector of A corresponding to lambda is equal to minus 1, and in fact any constant multiple of 1 1 is an eigenvector of A corresponding to lambda is equal to minus 1, because the eigenvectors are infinitely many. So here we have, if you have the one eigenvector, so from that eigenvector you can find infinitely many other eigenvectors for the matrix A corresponding to the same eigenvalue lambda is equal to -1. So all the constant multiple of any eigenvalue are again the eigenvectors. Similarly, we will find out the eigenvector for the other eigenvalue lambda is equal to 2. So when we substitute in the system, homogeneous system, lambda is equal to 2, we get here this system of linear equations. 2x1 minus 5x2 is equal to 0. The second equation is same, 2x1 minus 5x2 is equal to 0. So let us solve this equation. So after solving 2x1 minus 5x2 is equal to 0, we get x1 is equal to 5 by 2 x2. x1 is equal to 5 by 2 x2. So here from this relation you can find out the eigenvectors. So by assigning x2 an arbitrary value, say t, then x1 is 5 by 2 t. So that is in general eigenvector. So for example, if we take here x2 is equal to 2, then x1 is 5. So that is one of the eigenvector. We are mainly interested in one eigenvectors because we know that the other eigenvectors are just constant multiple of that eigenvectors. So here, to avoid the fractions, let us take x2 is equal to 2, so that x1 is equal to 5. So the vector x1 x2 is equal to 5 2 is an eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue lambda is equal to 2. And indeed any constant multiple of 5 2 is an eigenvector for A corresponding to lambda is equal to 2. So I hope the procedure will be clear. Procedure must be clear for finding the eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Here let us see some particular cases, because in our course of study most of the times we want to find out the eigenvalues and eigenvectors for the 2 by 2 either 2 by 2 matrices